Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to start typing guitar-based questions into the Google search engine and then let it autofill in the rest. I will then do my best to answer those autofilled questions. For those of you who've been watching my channel for a bit, you might remember a few years back I made a similar video called Answering the Most Googled Music Questions. The big difference back then was I wasn't doing guitar-specific questions. The other big difference back then was I hadn't been self-isolating for over a month, feeling less creative than usual, so I wouldn't have had to rehash an old, albeit pretty good idea. Before we get into it, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership to something with real practical value. There are countless classes ranging across the entire spectrum, from learning to read tarot cards to producing trap music. I've been using it lately to break up my routine a bit. Just the other day, I found myself watching The Art of Pizza by Jose Canseco. And let me tell you, that was 18 minutes well spent. Check out this pro tip. When you let your pizza sauce sit overnight, leave the stem from your tomatoes in there for added flavor. Thanks for that one, Jose. Skillshare is incredibly affordable, costing less than $10 a month, giving you unlimited access to their entire library. If you're looking to explore some new skills, click the link in the description. The first 1,000 of you will get 2 free months of premium membership. Anyways, let's get to it. If I start typing something into the Google search engine, the AI will try to predict what I'm going to ask based on what other people have typed. So for example, if I type in samurai guitarist, it brings up things like samurai guitarist lessons, samurai guitarist age, my age is 32, samurai guitarist girlfriend, her name is Jenny, she's wonderful, samurai guitarist net worth, my net worth is 30 odd guitars, a handful of amps, and a bunch of pedals, most of which are of the weird variety. You get the point. So if I start typing out who is guitar, I get who is Guitar Pilgrim. I believe he's a YouTuber. Who is Guitar George? Guitar George is a character in one of my favorite songs, Sultans of Swing. Guitar George, gotta check him out. He knows all the chords, doesn't want to make you cry or sing. He's strictly rhythm. He's got a daytime job, he's doing all right. Fun fact about me, I am absolutely terrible at song lyrics, the exception being Take Me Home Country Roads, of which I can recite in English, German, and Japanese. I consider that to be one of my greater achievements. All right, what else do we have on here? Who is Guitar Thunberg? Greta Thunberg? Okay, that's amazing. Numerous people have thought that Greta's real name is Guitar. Oh, Lord. All right, let's try something different here. How about what is guitar? What is guitar intonation? Intonating a guitar is making it so that your strings are in tune with themselves. If you hit an open E string and then play the 12th fret on that same string, if both those notes are in tune, then congratulations, your E string is properly intonated. Now go do the other 5. Then we just have what is guitar? It's as much a lifestyle as it is an instrument, my friend. We also have what is guitar shredding? Guitar shredding means different things to different people. To me, it means treating the guitar more as a means to demonstrate technical ability than as a means to elicit an emotional response. When I'm listening to shred guitar, I often find myself thinking, wow, that's impressive, versus, wow, that's beautiful. I'm having a deeply emotional reaction. It could also mean just someone's good at guitar, like, hey, that guy shreds guitar. Nice. Moving on down the list of questions, let's do when is guitar? When is Guitar Center open? Well, I would hope that they're closed to the public right now, though I assume that they would be doing something like pickups, deliveries, that kind of thing. As far as when are they gonna open again, I mean, who the f knows at this point? I'm mentally preparing for September, but what do I know? We also have when is Guitar Day? I'm gonna say October 17th. That or every day. Let's see when it actually is. Guitar Day is September 21st. If we put in where is guitar, we get where is Guitar Town? Guitar Town is a great song by Steve Earle. Let's see if we can figure out where it is from the lyrics. Okay, so there are 2 pieces of information in the lyrics that can help us determine where Guitar Town is. First of all, he says he is just out of Austin, and he also says we've come 1,000 miles from a guitar town. Next thing we need to do is figure out what town is 1,000 miles from Austin. Okay, so a little bit of research tells me that the major cities around 1,000 miles from Austin would be Minneapolis, we have Orlando, and Chicago. So Guitar Town is probably one of those 3. Minneapolis had Prince, Chicago had the blues, Orlando has theme parks, I guess. So I'm gonna go with Chicago. Chicago is Guitar Town. According to Google, Guitar Town is the CB handle for the city of Nashville, which is where Earl got the title. Also according to Google, Austin and Nashville are 858.5 miles apart, not 1,000 miles. What did we learn from this? If you're ever on a road trip with Steve Earle, don't put him on directions. When we type in which guitarist, we get, which guitarist are you? I am Samurai Guitarist. How about now, why is guitar? And for this one, the majority of the inquiries are something like, why is guitar so hard? I think the trickiest part of guitar is the layout of the thing versus, say, a piano, which is one-dimensional. If I go to the right, my notes get higher. If I go to the left, notes get lower, and the notes repeat every 12 keys, easy peasy. Whereas with guitar, you need to think in 2 dimensions. I gotta think horizontally as my notes go up and down the fretboard, as well as going vertically up and down in the strings. On top of that, the intervals between the strings aren't spaced out evenly, and you can also play the same note in multiple places. Making a roadmap of this mess is what I would consider to be the toughest part of the instrument. What if we put in why guitarist? We have such results as why bass guitarist? This is the question many of us have asked many a time. Why bass guitarist? Why? We also have why are guitarists so stupid? Was probably asked by a bass guitarist. Let's see what the answer is. Apparently there are many posts on a bass forum asking that very question. What if I put in why guitarists? Why guitarists hate Wonderwall? Well, it's quite easy to play and it's a very well-known song, so chances are, even if you don't really play much guitar, you can probably get through a half-decent version of Wonderwall. If you've ever been to a party where the host had an acoustic guitar lying around, it's likely that some guy picked it up and tried to start a Wonderwall sing-along. I found the success rate of this to be about 50-50. A trained guitarist might look down on the guy singing this Oasis song, but you know what? If everyone's enjoying it, don't be a downer. Let them have their fun. But also, if you're the guy trying to initiate the Wonderwall sing-along, make sure you read the room. If everyone's enjoying what's on the stereo, they're probably not looking to hear about how today is the day that they're gonna bring it back to you. Or say you're at a gathering hosted by a bunch of jazz musicians who are sipping wine and talking about the finer elements of Eric Dolphy's Far Cry. Nobody is wondering if maybe you're going to be the one that saves them. However, if somebody hands you the guitar and asks you if you know any sing-alongs, this might be the time that you wonder about that wall. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Those are my answers to Google's auto-filled guitar questions. Remember to check out the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. They really do offer a great product, one that I find myself using more and more. If you want to check it out, you can click the link in the description. The first 1,000 of you to do so will get 2 free months of a premium membership. Thank you all for watching. If you want to check out another video like this one, hit that link up there. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for regular musical content. If you like this video, let me know by leaving a comment or hitting that like button. Until next time, I'm Samurai Guitarist, and I will see you again soon.